Well, I'm a bit of a poetry geek, so I'm looking for it all. Emotional content, intellect, and all the techniques of literacy, use of metaphor, use of imagery, whether it goes into a narrative, like a Canadian landscape narrative, or where it's hopping around, what the point of view is, all the questions that a literature person would ask of a poem.
Narcsploitation. Global narco-economics spooned out in greasy $20 bills, traded for under the Second Narrows Bridge, sucked up in a flower of blood, red as an Afghan poppy, rolled into a wad in someone's dirty Levi's, stacked in a suitcase, deposited in a Grand Cayman bank, laundered into the new shopping mall at the end of your street, with the Starbucks, the McDonald's, and the Taco Bell.
This poem is about ladies' underwear, and it was inspired by Sherry D's body of work. It's called Pant. She wrote it and read it out loud. That Paris poem about panties in public, astride the grave, a tad depraved, yet somehow commendable, bendable, message to the afterlife. Sendable, a cemetery straddle to rattle the bones. Give the stiff Frenchman a view. Brown bread body lies a molten in the grave. Ah, Apollinaire, poète extraordinaire, had a blackberry, not a blackberry, care free.
Pinky had been whispering conspiracies since day one. Ringer, he said, was calling all the shots, and if Middle ever stepped out of line, Thumb would be up to snub him right out. Like that, he snapped. Pointer kept trying to keep everyone distracted. Oh, don't pay him any attention. Look over there. Feel this. Isn't it so soft? And so forth. Deep down inside, though, it was easy to see they all had it in for each other. One day, Pinky disappeared. And Ringer simply stood there, shocked and numb. Of course, Pointer accused Middle, who promptly told everyone to right the f*** off. Meanwhile, Thumb just sat there, twiddling.
Walking through this same old scene, circles of women, men lining the walls, they all lean. A few more steps taken, my legs are a little shaken. My ladder's been misplaced, lost along with my poker face. We've connected, say something new. Is it true you're engaged? I've heard a few people say it, and I don't mean to pry you, but honestly, the curiosity's been killing me. And I don't try to listen rumors told to me until set straight by an authorized personal statement.
Cross yourself. The first time I hear anyone say Jesus outside of praying or panic or anger is the summer between grade 6 and 7. Craig Jacobson is my best friend, and his father has erected an army green tent in the backyard. We go in there to look at stolen porn magazines, and after day 2, it's too hot to keep our clothes on. The first time I take off my shirt, Craig says, Jesus. 2 weeks later, Francie K's father subscribes to the porn channel, and Craig Jacobson is no longer my best friend. Repent. Repent.
I don't understand my dichotomy, my self-deprecation, my dual personality, my love-inspired cruelty. One moment, I'm your bane. The next, your baby. So please, misinterpret my words and see through my facades, because baby, you're the best thing since everything that ever was. And I'm spending all my time becoming an artist so that one day I can drop these blood-stained gloves. One beautiful day, with my own 2 lips, I can create a way to tell you I love you. And I just hope that day comes before I knock you out.
I know that I kept going and I kept going, I kept believing. But they had me believing some make-believe. Tell me I have important things to say. But would they be heard anyway? Not as likely. With a double negative against me, a woman and a minority? Plus, I've seen how superficial society can be. Without a pretty face, would you even know I was around? Yet with a pretty face, would you actually hear a sound? Telling me A mind is too beautiful a thing to waste. But you can't even look past my face, and can you please remove your hand from my waist?
We're all married now, 2 to men, 1 to women. One of us has been married twice. One of us has always been badder than the others. One of us has always been better than the others. One of us has always been stronger than the others, but never at the same time. One has 2 children from 2 different fathers. 2 of us do not have any children at all. We've all dreamt of being mother. We've all dreamt of playing wife. We are perfectly spaced 2.5 years apart. One of us has a mother-in-law who is dying of cancer. One of us has a mother-in-law who is dying to be free. One of us has a mother-in-law who says, "It's okay, child. Jesus will save you. Jesus will show you the way."
Experiences carved deep on my past, each deeper than the last, and the cast changes daily. But the main characters, they mostly stay with me. They mostly stay with me, yeah, they mostly stay with me. Because apparently we aren't finished with each other. That or else we're just so comfortable with the other that we can't imagine a new venue, or perchance a bad review. So we become the mutual admiration club, and as we age, we learn to snub our negative voices. We learn to appreciate the choices we've made as opportunities to learn and unlearn. Years of bullseyes pinned on our backs like tails on a donkey, and a honky am I, said my little friend. The whitest white woman he's ever met, your maker. Master baker, bake me a cake for heaven's sake, because I'm hungry. What are you gonna feed me? What are you gonna feed me? What are you gonna feed me? Thank you.
I've got a place for your face on my wall, and I doubt that I'll solve that problem quietly. Yeah, the revolution's here. I'm no longer afraid to use that word. Because for 24 years of me screaming change, my voice was rarely heard. I'm an artist, probably the most powerful position on earth. And I know I possess the skills to change lives because I did it to my mums at birth. What's your pen worth? Let's write keys for everyday cages until the Calgary Herald sits like a peaceful monk and the world smiles at us from those pages. Thank you.